Hello there. Oh no, I've just spilt my water over my desk. Oh dear. Well, anyway, earlier on today, before my desk got soaked, I was streaming live and mentioned about a certain white wow purchase that I picked up, and I'm very excited to show you that today I finally have something that I've spoken about recently in trips to the Lego store, and I think also in the Disney video. And I've been looking for this for the last couple of years now. It's an old gift with purchase that Lego released. I don't even know when this was released. So it was released in 2023, pretty early on I would assume, and I also didn't know it has 3 separate listings on lego.com. This is under the GB website here, and all 3 of these have a different amount of reviews. 2 reviews 3 stars on this page, 1 review 5 stars on this one, and none on the other page. So a total of what, like 4 stars across 3 reviews isn't the best, but we tend to ignore those anyway. This gift with purchase we'll get to looking at in just a second. I've already opened and is just down here, but I couldn't wait to open it and I was too ill to take you through what it was. So I voiced over the clips, and then we're going to take a look at just what this means. Just take a look at the clip, and I hope you enjoy the video. My white wow that I picked up was in this paper bag. This is how Lego usually package a lot of their merchandise, and as you can see on the front, there's a backpack and a pouch. So it's not a Lego set. Any of you thinking that this would be a secret Lego set hidden inside? Nope, it's exactly what you see in the thumbnail. And this is probably the only Lego merch that I own right now. I think I'll pick up any more of it, but this is a game changer. Go into the Lego store, pack in, especially for the minifigures and the bricks. This pouch right here is gonna come with me absolutely everywhere, even not to the Lego store, honestly. I'm a big fan of the waist pouch that you'll see me wearing in a few videos. I do catch it in, and this fits inside that and is a portable backpack. It's a foldable backpack. It folds all the way into this pocket, and it's not a small one. It's not entirely a kid's backpack, at least not the size of backpack I would have had at school. It's slightly bigger than A4. You can comfortably fit a ton of A4 books in here, so it would be useful for school. But look at the pattern on the inside. That is awesome for Lego. It's the thickness of one of the Pick and Builds from the Lego store. It's the thickness of one of the new box, which does mean we would have been able to fit like 6 cups in here as well, but we'll take a look at that. Take a look at that later. The reason I finally picked this up is because I found one new sealed in a bag, and it was not too far away from me. Able to order that. It came pretty much like 2 days later, which was so nice to have that fast delivery. But I picked this up now because I think this is going to be really useful going forward. Picking up the small Lego sets that I plan on picking up in January, and I don't tend to go out for any big sets, which stopped me picking this bag up initially. The reason initially I didn't pick it up was because of how expensive it was, actually. Nothing to do with the space on the inside. This would have cost you about £21 worth of points. It was an odd number, Lego didn't round it up, and was valued at £30, which seems like a good deal, but I don't think I've ever spent more than a tenner, maybe like £8 on a backpack. This was about a tenner it cost me. It fits perfectly, and I didn't have to adjust the arms, which goes to show it really isn't a kid's backpack. Maybe a big kid's backpack, but this is the shortest the arms go, and it fits me. I've got quite broad shoulders. Anyone with small shoulders might need to sew the arms together. It's waterproof. It fits a few different sets and also has a few different pockets. The pouch itself acts as a small inside pocket when you've got it in bag mode, and then holds the entire backpack when it's folded back up. And there's an extra pocket at the front as well if you want to put any little bits. There you go. There's a better look at the fact that the entire base of the backpack, this does have a separate piece lining the bottom and the sides, is the width of the boxes. You could probably fit about 3 of them if you stood them on their side, but I think we're all going to be standing them upright in there. So when I go out to the Lego store and when I'm packing pad boxes, which I want to do more, I need to do more, especially to up my parts when I get the drawers that I'm looking at. Story for another time. And also for minifigures, if I need to get a ton of minifigure parts, I'll probably head to the Lego store, pick up a few minifigures, and this is me sizing it up. I got about 5 tall before I needed to, no, 6 tall, 6 bricks tall before I needed to come in one, but then I could stack 3 in a pyramid on top. So that's why I'm saying it's about a 3x7. That's 21 boxes, which if it's pick a brick would be just less than that. We're probably looking at about 10, maybe 15 boxes fitting inside. We're going to size that up in just a minute. And then if that's the larger ones, even smaller than that. But minifigures, we can fit 21 boxes, which seems like a lot. That's what, 63 minifigures? Except for the fact that when I normally pick up multiple minifigures, I fit them in the same box. We can fit at least 15 minifigures in a box. 315 minifigures, that is. Who needs 315 minifigures that aren't clone troopers? We're not amassing clone armies here. That's 315 of the same space torso. Lego only tend to have about 10 to 20 different types of minifigures. So we're never going to need that much. But now I am really interested to find out just how many boxes we can physically fit inside. I didn't do it in this clip. I just sized it up and show you that it's just bigger than a pad box, the bag itself. And the fact it opens up that wide blows my mind. I would also just like to emphasize how easy this thing is to get open. So we open the zip and then you just pull the bag out. There's no real pattern to it. You keep pulling the bag out and it's pretty much ready to go just like that. When you're in the Lego store, sometimes getting out a foldable bag's a bit time consuming, you know. You're trying to pack the bag and get out of there as quickly as you can so you can go home, enjoy your Lego. And I think this is definitely worth the, like, about £10 that it goes for on the aftermarket. It's not expensive. It's a bit hard to get your hands on outside of like eBay and places like that. And a lot of them are listed as great quality or good quality, where people have bought this to use all the time, which Lego don't recommend. Lego don't recommend to use this all the time. I guess this is just like any bag. The more you use it, the more it's going to slowly break down. But the fact that it's a waterproof material, I do still need to weather test this, but there is a catch that runs over the zip. So it should stop any water leaking on the inside. And we've got the little pocket in here for any, I wouldn't recommend putting like your phone or wallet in here. Most of us wear pockets or we'll have another bag on us for that. But maybe your Lego passport. Your Lego passport, your insider's card can fit inside there. And then any key rings or other bits you buy can fit in the front. The pocket doesn't stick out, but it's a nice sizable pocket, pretty big on the front. I guess we don't even get receipts to put in there. Not sure if I will ever use that front pocket, but now I want to see just what we can fit inside. So I was going to fit some more of the boxes in there, but I've realized I own like 4 Builder minifigure boxes, 2 small pad boxes and 1 big pad box, all of which fit in here together, and that's not going to be much of a test. But I do keep a few other boxes, like Ahsoka's Eater here, that I use for storing various different parts, and I have a bigger one after this. But I'm interested to see, I mean, it fits widthways. That was pretty easy. But can we build a minifigure box down the side? Oh, yes, okay, this expands quite a bit. The base of the bag, there's a seam running along the top, seam running along the bottom again, is the width of a Builder mini box. But what we can do is pack it out to be, oh, that's got to be the size of like 2. And the sides don't pack out as well. No, the sides actually don't pack out that much differently. So we're going to be able to stack this quite a bit. Right now in our backpack, we have Ahsoka's Eater box and a Builder Mini. I'm going to take the Builder Mini out just for the minute, because next to Ahsoka's Eater, I want to see if we can fit the Crimson Firehawk box. I will be really impressed if these fit side by side. They don't fit vertically, not very well. You can zip up the sides and, you know, make it out of the store like this, but I want to see if there's enough room to fit two pretty large size boxes. And there is. One of these is fit horizontally, one vertically. Can we fit both of them horizontally? Well, I must admit, I'm surprised. If you don't believe both of them are in here, because I sure wouldn't. There you go, Crimson Firehawk, Ahsoka Eater, and we've still got room on top. So in theory, this is what, like a £40 set and a £45 set, something like that. You could fit two £40–50 sets in here, still have space for maybe 3 battle packs to sit on top. I honestly didn't realize I'd be running out of boxes to stack in. The only thing I can do now is stack like a million different builder minis. So what are we getting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, there's a lot of space in this backpack. Stay tuned to see how much I can fit in here when I go to the Lego store next. Maybe we'll have to make a trip to the Lego store in the new year when I pick up a ton of new sets, new builder minifigures, probably a pick-a-brick box as well, and we'll see just how much we can cram inside of this. Or even better, maybe if I get a lot of Lego for Christmas, we'll see just how big a box fits inside this bag. But I'm so happy to finally have this bag. Let's get all our sets out. It's not a stretchy material as well, so that's how you know all these sets have genuinely fit inside this. Wait, I have more boxes. I have to apologize because I have sat you in the puddle whilst I'm trying to film this, but I don't know an angle that will work. So let's get Ahsoka's Eater back in the bag. We'll fit that in right at the bottom. So there we go, one box in. And the Firehawk goes right in front. So we can fill out the bottom of our bag. And I wonder if we could get like a box in this front pocket here. I don't really know, again, what I'd be using it for, how I could get anything to fit in there, but we have our two Lego sets tucked in the bottom of this bag. And now let's see, this I'm gonna be impressed if this fits. I'm gonna be very impressed. If we can get a gift with purchase in the top, no. Okay, maybe we can't get another 3 battle packs with it zipped up, closed in, though it would definitely fit just with the top open, generally. We can get rid of that one now. But we do have some of the smaller battle packs, which we are going to be getting in January for the 332nd. And that fits perfectly. So we'll get 2 of those in. And then also a Plo Delta in the top. And let's zip this up. What else do we have laying around? We get a builder mini in there. You know what? I'm going to go for the 2 builder minis. 2 boxes in there. That one hasn't shut properly because I packed it way too much. So we're not going to get that one to shut. But that's like the pick-a-bricks, I guess, in store. And then we do need to fold it over the top if we are going to get it to close. And in this bag, just a reminder, we have a £45 set, a £40 set, 2 £17 sets, a £13 set, and 2 build a minis inside this backpack. And now we can just whack it on our back and be careful not to knock anything over and be on our way out of the Lego store. So that is how much Lego fits inside this bag. I think definitely coming up to Christmas, I'm going to see how much I can fit inside of this. Maybe if the Lego store have an event going on, or if we want to go into a Lego store to pick up that new Christmas 8080, perhaps we'll do it then. Stay tuned, because tomorrow there will be a bonus stream going over the Lego announcement that will be happening at 2:15 BST, and seeing what they've got in store, as well as taking a look at some of the new Christmas sets. Hope to see some of you there. And if you do miss out, please feel free to check out the VOD. I do keep them all up where you can even follow along with a live chat. Until then, may the bricks be with you always.